Kristaps Porzingis and Carmelo Anthony AP2. Now the Knicks really can launch their youth movement as training camp opens Monday. New team president Steve Mills and his right-hand man, general manager Scott Perry, can author future blog posts about the Knicks' young core, and when they don't mention Carmelo Anthony in their future essays, they won't be accused of a crime of omission. The triangle offense is gone, and so are Anthony and Phil Jackson as Knicks employees. Anthony is Oklahoma City bound to form a new Big Three with Russell Westbrook and Paul George. And with that trade of Anthony, the Knicks' young core of 5 has ballooned to 7. 2 additional 25-year-olds are in the developmental bank, 6 FOOT 11 center Enes Kanter and 68 small forward Doug McDermott. Neither has reached his potential, but both appear worth looking at for at least 1 year, while not damaging the Knicks' long-term salary cap. McDermott's rookie contract expires after the season, and he becomes a restricted free agent, while Kanter has an opt-out. If Kanter only showed glimpses of brilliance as Steve Adams' backup with the Thunder, but if he demonstrates consistency, he may opt out, leaving the Knicks with substantial cap space in 2018. Severely lacking defensively, McDermott was in and out of Thunder coach Billy Donovan's rotation after a mid-season trade from the Bulls, but now the Knicks' starting forward job has ripped wide open. He reminds me of a younger Kyle Korver, but a little bigger, one NBA scout told the Post. He's more of 34 with Korver at 23. But Doug is really a 3, but might have an easier time guarding stretch 4s. Anthony's Knicks legacy is a damning one, but Mills and Perry no longer have to worry about the soap opera that follows him. Part of my job is to try to add some sense of calmness to what had been a little bit of a crazy environment that we've been going through, Mills said Friday. Sadly, more attention was paid to Anthony's uncertain future, starting with his impending free agency during the 201,314 season, than any of his uncovered exploits. He finished his 6-year, 6-month stint in New York with 1 playoff round victory in 2013. Anthony never recovered from having his driving, fourth-quarter dunk blocked at the rim by the Pacers' Roy Hibbert in the second-round 2013 clincher. Has there ever been more copy written about the future of a player who has missed the playoffs for 4 straight years and hasn't been voted to an All-NBA team since 2012 last season? Anthony wasn't even named to the All-Star team, but was a last-second injury replacement. Though liked by his teammates, Anthony wasn't much of a leader and seemed more focused on his own circumstances than the team's. His former coaches, Mike D'Antoni and George Karl, have always wondered if Anthony cared more about being the center of attention than about winning. Maybe he has changed at age 33, but his prime may be all but over. For the Knicks, however, Anthony is in the rear-view mirror and they can devote full attention to the 7 young players, starting with Kristaps Porzingis, who is taking over as the number 1 option. Porzingis learned from Anthony, his mentor, but even he realizes it probably was time for him to seize control of the team on offense. Instantly, his increased role should improve his uneasy relationship with the coaching staff, led by head coach Jeff Hornacek and assistant Kurt Rambis. Kristaps Porzingis Anthony J. KP had a great first year. The second year, now everybody knows who you are, they know how you play, they start scheming for you, and I thought he handled that great last year, Hornacek said Friday. So now the next progression for him is to take that next step. With the Anthony mess out of the way, a lot more focus will be trained on rookie point guard Frank Ntilikina, who missed summer league with a knee injury he incurred during the French League finals. Whether he earns the starting job will be the major focus of training camp. Mills and Perry aren't pretending the Knicks are playoff contenders and are using coded terms such as developing the young core and keeping all their first-round picks going forward. The club netted a second-rounder from Oklahoma City as well. The star-studded 2018 lottery won't be the worst result in their vision. In fact, Perry smirked when asked about Michael Beasley's 5th, 6th seed playoff prediction for the 201,718 Knicks. Now, management is smiling ear to ear. The post-Anthony era finally has begun.